contestants, head coach of Sackville. Both these teams having trouble with Sept-19, and of course we saw Sept-19 and Halifax West last week. West coming away with the 4-0 victory. As we talked about it off the top, both teams 1-2 on the season. So it's an evenly matched exhibition here tonight.
Yeah, these teams would be close in the standings. Honestly, I haven't seen the standings yet to date, but I know that I've seen some games, and both these teams are close matches.
And the turn. Oh, nice passing, and it's moved forward. And here's an opportunity for Sir John A. and a kick in off the line. Emily Victoria Barnhill.
A good ball through. She took her first touch a little wide for me.
Sackville. Nice moving forward. Sophie Bagnall. Shot from the corner of the box, but that will go wide, and it will result in another goal kick. So the shot's not on target here in the early going.
On the replay, you can see the first pass that puts it through. Here's where she picked up the ball. This little pass is nice to put her into the clear. Now, she should take her first touch toward the goal. She took it away and created a difficult angle. But a good early chance for John Hay.
Steal there from Emma. Sackville looking to make a turn. That's Sophie Bagnall again out on the wing. Played back by Otaya Bright. A late addition to the starting lineup for the Kingfishers. The step over. Nice challenge again. Barnhill really pushing the tempo in that front line for Sir John A. Andrews. And she'll feed it forward. Trying to connect with Barnhill, but that's stolen. And it's going to be well played again.
Good call there by the AR.
Yes.
You could see that she was screening the ball, and the rule says that you have to keep the ball between within playing distance. And she was screening off that Sir John A. defender, and the Sir John A. defender trying to play the ball kicked her. So it's foul.
Sackville moving very well in the offense. And that's going to be a big shove. And it's down to the turf. Grace Eisman. The Mackenzie Leander DeVoe.
I like Sackville's transition game. They seem to be transiting quick from defense to offense. They've got to do a little better in the top end, but their transition's pretty good.
Emma Murphy in the center of the park, hasn't taken away from her. Once again, Paige Marr playing in the middle of the field. Hannah Josie, able to get her foot on it. Ella Andrews again, forcing the issue. It's going to be taken away from Katie Brown. It's that back line, Maddie Glynn, standing tall to our pregame predictions. Becca Hurlbert.
To the ball.
Just lumbering down the field to get to that one.
Yeah, there's the screen.
Great second effort to save it.
Well done.
And it will just roll harmlessly out of play, and oh, great putt. As they're able to find a pin. Nice. 15-footer that rolls
Coach
right off the corner flag. Now Cindy Dockrell, she's been the coach for Sir John A. for 19 seasons. And her assistant coach with Cindy, her daughter Stephanie.
Sitting next to her there.
Stephanie's
played at the mountains. Good,
yeah.
good play.
One hop, batted around in the box, and Sackville maintaining possession on the 18, but again, Sir John A. coming up tall, and who else? Ella Andrews. A nose for the soccer ball here as it hits our tent. Thankfully, we have that protection mark.
Yeah, okay.
Protection from the elements.
More ways than one.
And protection from the sporting equipment. Great throw in there from the far. Trying to set up a turn, John Hay. Let's take it away again, Maddie Blinn. Now Ella Andrews closing in on that ball. Got her defender on the ground, but great recovery. Victoria Barnhill picking herself up off the turf, but now leaving an opportunity. Katie Brown, and what a save there coming from Emily McLean.
Beautiful save.
The grade 9 keeper standing tall for the Kingfish.
Here's the replay. The defense, I thought the defense played this well until that point, but here's the shot. It was going for the top corner. Got a piece of it. Well done.
Surrenders the corner, but does not surrender a marker on the board.
Yeah, good save.
Andrews, very nice corner, and ping pongs around in the 6-yard. But again, Sackville and a good clear there. Sophie Bagman. Little miscommunication as John A comes away with a loose ball. But Emily McLean again off her line. Pick it up. 10 minutes played, no score. Akpan. Unable to connect with any of her teammates. But Emma Burt coming down with it. Now Sophie Bagman passes into space. Only finds white jerseys. Here's an opportunity building. Shot and off the crossbar went Mackenzie Fianderdeva.
Good effort. Good effort in transition.
So Catherine Merlin kicking things away with the bright pink hair. Anna Warner sending it over to the sideline. It's going to be last touch by the Kingfishers off the foot of Bagnall. That's how this will be rewarded. Right there by Mackenzie and Abigail Young. Again off the line, so just scoop it up and out of harm's way. See, she's got that county kit on.
That was a foul.
Yeah, that will be a foul. Wama Akpan.
Been impressed with her. The two center backs from Sackville impressed me. They're both solid defenders.
What happened? I see we have Inferno on the sidelines tonight. A two-time mascot champion. Mascot Showdown is in the house as Inferno with that P90X six-pack really showing off the work in the beach pod.
Wow. Looks like a 4-pack.
Yeah, it's,
is it a 6-pack or a 4-pack?
I think it's. I saw the first time I met Inferno. You say Inferno's stomach looked a lot like mine, and now Inferno puts me to shame.
He's been to the grocery.
Yeah, he's picking up protein bars from the grocery store.
That's it.
And I'm picking up that pineapple bola. Oh, great play to feed this on. And down the sideline, stolen away from Leah Pine.
Yeah, good defending.
Again, that back line of Sackville standing tall. Coming in, Anna Warner. Plays it back to Wag, and now we see Mara Collingford. Swing and a miss there by Emma Murphy. Still on the edge of the 18. Nice clear there and a smart move by Emma Burt to get it onto the sidelines.
Yeah,
and a little bit of a chance to regroup.
Yeah, she knew one of her defenders was down. They're trying to get organized together.
Fed forward now, foot race to the loose ball. Sackville will win it, but a good angle played on the defense as Wagers. Not allowing the striker to get that space and get the angles they want for the one-on-one breakaway.
Again, on the counter-attack, Sackville's impressed me. She should have gone across the goalkeeper. She hit it to the near post, but it was good defending. Let's give the defender some credit. You're right. She forced her to the outside, and that shot missed the goal on the near post.
Goal kick, but then fed right back through. Kyle Bright has a good mode of play, and Bright with it back on her boot. John A. And that is going to be a little trickler, but off the side of the bar from Ella Andrews.
Yeah, that wasn't a bad effort. She tried to just flick it past the goalie with the outside of her foot. Lucky on that. Here's the ball. Here's the replay. Here's the ball through. I'm impressed with their midfield. The balls to the defense like that are pretty good. But you see, she tried with the outside of her foot. She just played past the goalkeeper on the goalkeeper's right. Good effort.
Challenge. Not letting anyone turn. And again, right into the feet. Emma Murphy. Great defense there. And that's going to force a little bit of a counter. Off the thigh of Mackenzie it goes, and it'll be played right back. Abigail Young not getting all she wants on that. A little backspin on the ball. Still in space. Yeah, a foul. Helter-skelter there.
Yeah, I think it's a throw-in, Mavs. The ball went off the defender.
Yeah.
She ran to try to get a foot in. So draw a throw.
Andrews plays it back to her back line. Nice recovery from the Kingfisher. Fighting for that ball. It goes away from Bright. Barnell. Sweeping across comes Akpan. Out goes Mackenzie. Andrew DeVoe. Puts it back into space. Now rewarded with it back, but that was well read. Grace Eisman on the steal. Now Josie has it taken away. Nice step over there from Ella Andrews. So a little bit of separation from the defender, but a turnover. As away goes Andrea Chisholm. Now Merlin sends it deep. No one there. And plenty of time and space for Akpan to decide what she wants to do with the ball.
Yeah, I like her. She's playing composed. She doesn't just dump the ball forward. She gets her head up and tries to play passes into the midfield of the strikers. That's a good play.
Andrews moving forward now. Off the boot. All right, goes. I don't want to be too critical there, but I think this might have been the second time where Ella Andrews was really putting some nice stuff together and it just went off the side of her toe. I think that might have been a chance of a goal. And in that passing possession there, and it's tough to see when you see that as a coach. What are some of the things you want to do to work on?
I think, Matt, sometimes it's so important to have your team be composed. So sometimes in the center of midfield, you try to get them to either press, so you want to put pressure on the other team. You withdraw and encourage lateral passes or passes backward to start over. So she needs more time and she needs more support around her to give her options. So for me, there's two things. One is technical practice. Obviously, if the first touch isn't right, sometimes you can be rusty and you cover that in training. But the second part is she needs to have options so the people around her also have to communicate and give her more options than one. If she only has one option and it closes quickly, sometimes you begin to make the pass and then you hesitate. You go, oh, it's not there. So it's communication, and the person on the end of the pass has to, there's only two kinds of passes, to feed to the space. So if they wanted the space, they've got to point to the space that they wanted it, or they've got to make eye contact and she's got to read it.
That's into the space. Again, that sweeping back line. Sackville. Space given, space taken away.
There's an example of starting over, right? The back looked forward, she couldn't find someone, so she just pushed it back to her keeper and gave the team in front of her time to reset.
Andrews, she played that just as the wind started to pick up as well. So,
yeah, it's a little chillier than the last broadcast. Eh?
yeah, the sun's not out today, and we've got a couple fans under the tent with us who picked up the premium seating early. Great tickets still available. It's McLean. Again, so far I'd say the highlight of the game to the Sackville keeper, Emily McLean.
Yeah.
Now, looks like she will be tested. And a shot point right in the back of the net goes Jessica Talbot.
Good finish there, Mavs. She took her first touch, she remained composed, and I think the keeper had no chance on this one. We'll have to see it on the replay, but here's the ball in. A little flick off the defender, which fooled the second defender. But that, she had no chance on that. That was a great finish.
Cobb Lewis.
First touch, gets the ball out of her feet, and then the finish with her left foot into the top corner. No chance on the keeper. Good goal.
One of the captains here on Sergeant A, and she makes it 1-0. 20 minutes in. Over the boot of Chisholm it goes.
Flames throw.
Yeah. Charlotte delivers. To Andrews. Taken away, taken in by Chisholm, but now Warner just out of reach for Andrews. Now, with space in front of her, but the AR's flag goes up.
She made a run a little too early.
Victoria Barnhill, just a couple steps too early.
Yeah, Kiesnagel on the sideline.
Okay.
Read the run, runs a little bit too early. That's why, as a coach, you don't like the wing, but people in the wing have to look along the line and shouldn't be caught offside. But sometimes you make the run early, trying to anticipate the pass. Pass came a little late as well.
Oh, nice step over, creating a 2-on-1 opportunity. Again, off the line. Comes that great dying keeper, Emily McLean.
Another good save by McLean. Here's a replay. This little move here, when she chops it inside, is a key factor. Gets the ball out of her feet, tries to put it into the corner. McLean says no way. Good save. But this little chop,
Rose and Maddie Glenn on the move as well. Well, let's take a look at our Ghost Tour player profile for the Sergeant A Flames. Ella Andrews, we've been talking a bit about her earlier in the game, and our favorite food, lasagna. Just a basic lasagna with the noodles, sauce, cheese, meat, and carrots. The carrots one kind of caught me off guard. Really wants to continue her career at the university level. Big fan of Christine Sinclair, and you know, she just enjoys overall athleticism and team aspect of the game of soccer. Certainly have seen some nice flashes of play from her.
Yeah, she's
in
quick.
this game.
She needs a little more space than she's getting. The defense is aware of her, so they're playing tight, playing touch tight. So they travel, supposed to travel when the ball travels, but they're not giving her a lot of room, and they're defending the area in front of her as well.
Again, Johnny, oh, nice turn and nice space. Fed forward, just a little too far. And it's sent back to the keep. Oh, nice play in the middle of the park. Barnhill now. Andrews calling for it. Chops it into up top, and now a shot, and that will go off the crossbar and up and over. And
yeah, the initial ball in by McLean was a good one, Mavs, and here's the replay. This is the ball that came across. This ball went over the top of the keeper. We saw this last week, but this one hit the bar. Sometimes the keeper goes off the line. She's got to play halfway between the goal line and the 6 on such shots. She's coming out to cut the angles off, and has to be aware of the ball going over her head.
Well, that's a play where Emily McLean, as we talked about, the keeper in grade 9, she's just waiting for a little bit more of her growth spurt to be able to make that play there, Martin.
Yeah, but I don't know, man. Me and you couldn't have got the balls that she got. The one in the first half, the one that was going up to the top corner, she could do all to get to it. And the dive last time.
Absolutely, no, she is showing why at grade 9. Yeah, she is a starting keeper on this team, and a couple substitutions coming in for the Flames. See if we can get a look at who's coming into the matchup. I see it's
number 19's coming in.
19 for them is Riley Skinner. Looking for a turn there. I don't know if we're going to get it, but I'm sure at some point in this next 90 minutes we'll call it in.
Did Inferno do a dance on the goal?
I did not see Inferno's dancing on the goal. I'm sure there was some type of mascot style celebration. No trampolines around though, so we wouldn't see anything too high risk. And now back the other way, John A. Oh, nice space here. Oh, and a nice move by Leah Pine, and again, Emily McLean. A real bright spot for the Kingfisher. And a good goal kick as well, getting it to half. Kate Brown. Again, into the outstretched arms of McLean. She'll grab it. We'll have a bit more on Emily in our second half. Halfway through the first, 1-0, Sir John A. Sackville, the lone goal scorer. Good challenge for the ball, and yes.
Little push after the play. So
Berlin said, "You shall not pass."
be a Kingfishers. Free kick. I've been impressed with their defense, man. I think they got to come out of defense a little quicker to compress the space. But other than that, defensively, their shape is right.
Nice step over again, Leah Pine, and tenacious on the ball. And Leah still attacking the sphere. Through 2. Merlin, unable to find Akpan. Coming over with a nice interception and run. Edge Mar. You can hear the You could hear her not wanting to, not happy with that kick. High. Ball just dying on the turf. Under the rope. And there's the call from the official.
Yeah, the AR called a foul on that side, close to the play. Sometimes a foul happens on the wrong side of the referee.
Oh, just over the foot of Ella Andrews. A smart play, smart veteran play to get over to play Allison Wilson.
Yeah, she's done a decent job defending. I think the defense slides together across the field and cuts the field in half. When the ball's on the far side, they cut it in half. But she's delaying that movement a little bit. She's conscious of the person she has to defend, so she's staying a little bit tighter. The consequence of that is you leave a gap between you and the center back.
And now a chance building for Sackville High. McKenzie kicks and off the fingertips of Abigail Young. The end of the row, though, with the best chance Sackville High has had in the first third.
Keeper.
Away from the far bar, but a very nice attempt on goal. But speaking of attempts on goal, take a look at this one, Mark.
Yeah, here's the replay from a Sackville chance. There's the ball through. Again, they play it through the defenders. She picks up the ball, takes a touch, tries to play this over the keeper. Keeper says, no way. She was out far enough to get her two hands on the ball. Well done.
Absolutely nice acceleration, though, to get.
Yeah.
Into that space.
Absolutely. And the pass was good, too.
Yeah,
after the pass that splits it off, that's a key.
Skinner. Young. Played to Merlin. You're going to see Sackville come up and try to force the issue. Andrews. Going off her foot. Moves back. Merlin has it still on the way. Moved forward by Josie. Emma Murphy. As well, Andrea Chisholm. Up to play it. Josie. Moving forward here for Emma Burton. Back. There's Leah Pine, and now a nice through ball. Able to almost get up with Katie Brown. But again, that Sackville backline, that tag team of Akpar, Akpan, and Blinn really coming up strong. Talking about Akbar.
Yeah, the idea of defense.
You're saying it's a trap.
Yeah, the idea of defending is to not let teams go through you. Not allow the through pass and make them go around you to the outside and then close them down. And they've done a good job. Those two have done a good job. And then their wing backs, you want to keep them compressed as much as possible. You want them to go forward and help with your offense when you can. But you want to keep them honest. But right now, they're tucked in, and the shape of the defense is small. So it's hard to go through them. They leave the space on the edges or on the wings.
Very crafty movement here as Paige Marr, but unfortunately turns it over. Smart play back to get Abigail Young. Instead, finds it on the foot of Sophie Bagnall, but the linesman flag raised to the sky, and the offside will be called.
Subs coming in?
Yeah, subs coming in for Sackville High. As if no. Akpan. Again. Making it difficult for the forwards of Saint-Jean to get themselves any space, and that will trickle easily to McLean.
Yeah, the midfielders also, the midfielders for Saint-Jean are trying to play the ball through those gaps. There's two ways. One, you either have to run and commit a defender, or get the ball through the gaps and disguise your intention.
Again, the flag goes up from the official.
Yeah, good defending by Saint-Jean. We can't discount them as well. They've done well defensively. I think they're pulling an offside trap. The two in the center are pulling out together.
Akpan. Mara. Has it taken away. Now again, Wag. Our call for it. It's over everyone's head, but no one will capture that ball except for the keeper. Great play, forced the turnover, and Andrews, again, just unable to get the first touch that she needs. And Leah Pine has it ripped from her foot by Emily McLean.
I've been impressed with Pine. It was a great run to start the play. She's running at the defense now, and she's not only running down the wing, she's running across the field between the lines and try to break the lines of defense in midfield and at the back. She's done well.
Andrews. Again, back into the center of the field. Katie Brown. Shot. Emily McLean again.
Great position.
Steady, steady hands. Young and Paige Barr. Stolen. Back the other way comes Hannah Josie. Josie, though.
She didn't have a lot of room to play the through ball. She tried to play a through ball and keep intercepted it.
Josie. With a move through. Again, separating the mark from the ball. Katie Brown trying to turn, but nope, unable to get to it. But this time she has it on her feet until it's stolen away again by Akpan. Andrews. And this is going to be an opportunity building. Oh, nice step over, wide open net. That will be a finish for Katie Brown. Makes it 2-0, Saint-Jean.
Good through ball. A really good finish, a composed finish. You can see she was in the clear, she waited. Here's the replay. This little through ball is key. Right here. Bang, she's through. Now what do? She's got to take the first touch around the keeper. And then it's easy stuff. Well done. No chance for McLean, really. The ball through was key. She had a lot of room. Chop the ball past the keeper. Little bit. 2-0.
Katie Brown in the 38th minute. They 2-0 lead, but it has been.
It's been a fairly even match.
Fairly even.
And the Sackville team has had a few half chances, no doubt.
Now tries the same move. Taken away from her on that attempt. No turn for Brown. On Akpan. Trying to feed it forward. Ella Andrews. Step back over by Katie Brown, and Brown wants to go into space.
Yeah, she was trying to play it in behind the center back.
Big collision. And it will be
Sergio
A ball.
Yeah, it was a late challenge. Comes up. Both teams subbing here.
Merlin sending it back into play. Desiree Hunt tries to take it away. And now the turn and go. We approach the final 5 minutes of the first half. Will be a chance building for Andrews. Cross.
Good cross.
And off the burn in, called it back. 3-0 for Sir John A.
I want you to watch this cross. Right. This was a good cross. Here's the through ball. She plays this between the defenders. Gets her head up and looks, and she has to play a quality cross, so she has to beat the keeper with the cross. Great cross. There it is. 3-0.
And again, you just see the effort off the foot.
No chance for the goalkeeper there.
Jessica Cobb-Lewis.
Yeah, good finish. The quality of the cross that was made the goal for me.
Just getting the right angle on the post. And it's 3-0. And then we'll throw it back Merlin. Andrews
Calling for the ball to be kicked out. There's a player injured.
and there it will.
At the front of the Sackville team. You can see her down there on one knee. The referee's heading to check.
Our coach of Nova Scotia Girls High School Soccer is brought to you in part by the Nova Scotia School Athletic Federation, Erickson, and Go Store across Atlantic Canada. So yeah, not the set you want to see for the Kingfishers.
Yeah, the coach is helping her off there. She's being substituted. What was 10 minutes ago was an ankle. It looked like it was an ankle injury, but I couldn't tell. Walking gingerly up. So it's Kingfishers throwing.
Yeah, no, tie up right. Tossing it back in, and Bright on the line sends it in the foot of Merlin. Andrews. Back to Merlin. And the flag goes up.
Yeah, she's made a run a little too early. Center back knows that. Center back takes a step. We used to say in the middle, step, step, and communicate with the two and catch her offside.
Maddie Bloom. Good delivery of the ball. Foot race into the corner they go. Trying to save it on the goal line, they will. Sophie Bagnell first to it, but has to take it away. There. It will end up as a Sackville throw. The Kingfishers deep in John A territory. They would like to salvage a goal.
Yeah, they need one before halftime.
High in the sky it goes. Back down and Sir John A will control, and now over the foot of Merlin. She'll recover. She curls herself on that back one. Turn and go. Aaliyah Giroux. And it's played back, and Young sending it forward. Over everyone. Little miscue. We're into stoppage time.
Good first touch.
Nice move forward. The Johnny backline, when they haven't been called upon a lot.
They did a good job that time to keep the play in front of them. Rather than you don't want to let teams go through you or around the outside. Keep the play in front of you and then really pick off or watch for the mistake or pick off the pass. Well done.
Official with the whistle in the mouth, looking for halftime, and I'm sure when this kid's kicked away, there it will be. And it's the Sir John A Flames going into the break up 3-0 on Sackville High. Take a look at our co-store play of the half.
And it's a last goal. Here's the through ball on the breakaway. She takes this first touch around the goalkeeper and then passes it into the center of the goal. Key factors of the pass. The through pass was great. The first touch to go around the goalkeeper and being composed in finish. Good goal. Well played.
That's a great save there for Emma McLean, but a bit too much for the Flames in this first 45, and a little bit of luck has them up 3-0. Stick with us, you're watching Nova Scotia Sports Federation Girls High School Soccer right here on East Lake Community. And then the through ball, able to find Katie Brown.
Steps up over that first little chop, and then the through ball here again. This cross impressed me. You can see the little, she just turned her head to look. She had two players in the middle, and she got a side foot to the ball and put it into the far post. No chance on the keeper on that goal either. There's the stats. The attempts on goal are in favor of the Flames by a long way. The corner kicks were even.
Yeah, it didn't seem that lopsided in attempts on goal, but when you do look at how many times Emily McLean had to come out and play the ball, you realize, yeah, the Flames did have the bulk of the offense in that first 45. Mavs Gillis and Martin Shannon, along with the entire East Lake community crew. here at Mainland College.
The best at covering soccer.
Well, it's us and Sky Sport. They're okay too.
Really?
I think, but Eastlake Community, we might give them a run for their money.
Doing it a long time.
Yeah, I know. For the local soccer, we were big fans of getting out to all the pitches across Nova Scotia and covering grassroots soccer from the Premiership here to the high school game as well. Moving forward now is Katie Brown. She's got the second goal of the game. Emily McLean out to play. Nice step over there. Thoreau getting some space, and Riley Skinner able to send it to the sidelines. But Aaliyah Garrell.
Yeah, good little turn, Maz, and a good run.
Coming off the bench and making the most of her opportunity in that chance.
See, Sackville's already pushed their wingbacks further forward, trying to generate some more offense.
Headed up there by Hurlbert.
Good little move.
And a chip on, but not a lot on that offering.
Didn't get enough on the finish.
Abigail Young will sky this one. Back front. It's moving forward now, John A. In his space. Corner coming. They want to kick and go. And the crossing, hanging up. Stepping through, and great defensive play there by Alkaya Bright. So reset.
Yeah, good defending on the far post. The ball went over the top of everyone, but the defender got a piece of it. Corner kicks for John A.
Katie setting up. A low corner. And on the near post goes Emily McLean. Moving forward. Who will it be? Yes, it will be. Throw in for John A. Giroux. As we hit 7 o'clock, it is significantly colder.
Yeah, and
It's
And Shree, I talked to the referee at halftime, and he took his tights off. Said he was warm.
city was warm?
Yep.
No, and it's colder up here? No way.
True.
And feeding through. And a chance off the side of the net.
Good effort on the near
Ella
post.
Andrews.
Tried to hit it across the keeper. Here's the replay. Again, this is a key. It's been a key ball for them all day. He's got a lucky bounce here. Tried to hit it across the keeper, and just didn't hit the ball properly. It went to hit the side of the net. Trying to play that across the keeper into the far post. a
Now
through
chip
ball.
forward. Yeah, another attempt into space.
See, he's moved Ackpan up front.
Yeah, Ackpan was calling for it there.
Yeah.
And she's got a nice touch and run on the ball there. And now, oh, just off the side of her foot.
She didn't have a lot of time to play that. The ball bounced off the striker into Ackpan, and she tried to hit it first time, but it spun off her foot for a goal kick.
So Skinner to kick away. Nice ball, but it's going to be taken away by Sackville.
Good defending there.
And again, Ella Andrews. Great pursuit into the corner. And going that 50-50.
Nice stay head up.
And Katie Brown has a chance. Oh, just over the foot.
It looked like I might have clipped her heel just before,
Tough one for
yeah, just before the ball went through.
on the Ackpan.
Again, it seems to be that last pass, man. So Sackville gets into the near the attacking end of the field, and the last pass just needs a little work. Here's a 3-on-2.
And now, yeah, and again the diving save from Emily McLean.
Tried to beat Emily on the near post. Good dive, good diving save.
Great 9 keeper. And now, that's a tough one to adjust to, and into the back of the net, Leah Pine.
Yeah, the quality of the cross. She's been one of the best players on the pitch for me.
Agreed.
Pine's work rate has been impressive, and good finish here. She was in the right place at the right time, but the cross was quality as well. Here's the turnover, and the cross is a quality cross. Outside of her right foot or her right leg. No chance for the keeper again. Good finish.
Great finish, yeah, nice, let's see, off the back of the foot, and getting the most of her opportunity on the one time. And it is nice to see her rewarded with a goal, because
Yeah,
she as a kind of a
Yeah.
heat-seeking missile to the ball.
Yeah.
She's always been around it.
She's quick, and her work rate's been impressive.
So 4-0 for Sir John A.
And a corner coming for John A as well.
This back touch. Final fourth, coming over the top, and I liked what Ackpan was doing to break up that play, and now that one will go off Kate Brown's foot and
Yeah,
to the side of the goal.
Brown's playing striker now, but she came back to help her midfield. And you're right, she came back to help defend in the area between the midfield and the strikers.
I'd say a Swiss Army knife
Yeah,
player.
yeah. A lot of times,
everything.
a lot of times in the modern game, you've got to be more of a utility player. You've got to be able to convert from midfield or striker in the whole. Players play in positions between the lines now, so there's more than just 3 lines and so on. Play a role.
Mm. Well, she certainly. This player.
Yeah, it's been
Pine has been very good.
She's been a player of the game for me. Her work rate's good. She's busy. She's a busy player. Buzzing around all the time.
And I'm liking her dribbling there, but to talk on Kwame Akpan there for a second, it really, you talk about how she's a Swiss Army knife player, and probably a player much like Pine here. Well, he's going to be receptive to wherever the coach puts her.
Yeah.
She's going to thrive that position.
It's a critical factor for any coach. If you ask a player to play a role, sometimes it's difficult for a young player to accept that because they see themselves as a midfielder or a central defender like she is. But for development, it's good for her to play in different positions and play different roles.
And now, a nice step over, but again, some solid defense, and I believe that was Andrea Chisholm forcing the ball all the way from the dot to the sideline. And yeah, that was Andrea Chisholm on the defense there. Able to force that offensive stress. Out there. Merlin. Putting it off to Ellis. And Ellis again with it on her foot. Katie Brown step over. Brown makes a swing at it, and Emily McLean lays out.
Katie Brown has that good little chopping move where she chops the ball across, or she invites the defender and then chops the ball across her body to go past defenders.
Yeah, she certainly isn't afraid to pull that out of the bag of tricks.
That lollipop.
Moving forward, and foul given.
Yeah, referee saw something behind the play or gave an advantage. A free kick to the Kingfishers.
Kingfishers will get the free kick, and some subs coming in from the midfield. So some personnel changes. And 4-0. One hopper, Abigail Young, and Abigail has been like the Eric Carmen song this second half, all by herself.
By myself. Yeah.
I'm willing to put you. And now a chance building, and great defense.
That was vital. That was a vital interception there.
Just as we're saying,
yeah,
she said Eric Carmen all by myself.
Good little move to go past the defender here.
She's giving us a little gold girls thank you for being a friend.
Tries to play a ball across the 6, but the defender got a foot in just before the cross came in.
Maddie with the defense there to really take away that breakaway opportunity. Good composure on that back line. On the 5. Step over. over, and now, again, who else would be pressing the issue but Leah Pine?
Yep. Fit. Work great. Top notch.
Back pen. Ooh, giveaway. Again, Maddie Blinn able to adjust on the defensive side of things. Blinn trying to feed it forward to her other mid back. Onto the sideline it goes.
Going to the Kingfishers.
Nice string of passing there from Sir John A as Anna Warner. She's got to take it away off her foot. Sophie Bagnell, the steal. Now a turn and go, but Merlin passing a spell on that one. And a collision. Midfield, Victoria Barhill, nothing too impressed with.
Substitution coming in as well for John A.
And the official having a quick chat with Victoria. Just give her the little warning.
Yeah, just explaining the rationals to the challenge. Just went a little late. Just good player management.
Through two, but a smart move there. Andrea Chisholm just getting in front of the ball, making sure that there's not going to be a threat. Letting it go to play, so Emily McLean.
She screens the ball out of bounds. She keeps her body between herself and the person that's trying to get the ball and just shields it, shepherds it out of bounds.
Martin, at what point do you see players, I guess in minor soccer, and I know this is high school, so it's a bit more advanced, it's just an opportunity to throw in. At what point do you see players begin to make those type of smart decisions, those little things?
It's coaches, man. So a lot of time, there's the kids that are coming through the system at this level certainly become students of the game, so they watch and they emulate the professional players who do such things. Also, coaches will help you. They help you make decisions at critical parts and points in the game. So you can see the two coaches there on the bench giving advice to the player that's come up. A lot of times you'll put players in scenarios where they have to make decisions, and then you'll ask them about the decision they've made. And let them make their own, help them make their own decisions. We say in coaching, your job is to help players or give them options while they're trying to make decisions. So screening the ball is one of them. You're running with your face to the goal, and your options are play the ball out of bounds for throwing, play it back to your goalkeeper, or shield it out of bounds. And as long as you're aware of what the consequences are, you'll make the right decision. So good defenders do this.
So there's Cindy Dockrell is in her 19th year. We talked about it as the coach with Sir John A. and for the last 11 years coaching with her daughter as well. So you know what, a great family story.
Putting something back into the community. We live in city refs as well. So it's putting some time and volunteer time into the community you live in.
Good speed here. And again, that's going to be knocked down, but Emma Burton.
That was a good run.
Absolutely. An offensive flashpoint for Sackville here in the second half.
She just changed gears. She slowed down and then accelerated away from the last defender.
And again, now here's an opportunity. Building, and Akpan tried to go far post and didn't have the support with her.
Yeah, there was no one to cross the ball to, so she tried to shoot the ball into the far post.
It's certainly a name that.
Yeah, she's got a bright future in the game. She's a good player. She plays composed. She's good. She, like you said earlier, she's a utility player. She can play at the back, or she can play in the center of midfield, or she's done okay up front.
I certainly would hope that some university coaches around this area have.
I'm sure the university coaches come and watch this and are aware of a lot of the players. Certainly. And even the broadcast is a way to watch and see players that you're looking for, or looking to fill the gaps in your team.
Well, maybe Akron could someday keep wearing orange. Down with our good friend Mr. Ness Timmons. Who, Mark, you told me the greatest Ness Timmons story of all time. The fact that he couldn't make the provincial team because he.
I was the Canada Games captain way back in '77, and Nessie was playing center back for X. Good player, one of the best center backs in the province. And he was a lobster fisherman and didn't make some of the last tries for the Canada Game team because he was lobster fishing. And they cut him. A bad decision, I think.
Bad decision to cut him. And that's a Ness Timmons move if there ever was one. Just gonna go lobster fishing.
Yeah.
Good fellow in Waterford, and has done great things. Yeah, great things with the Capers program. One of those good guys. Oh, great play there by Leah Pine to get herself some separation.
He had more hair then.
He still got a good head of hair. But was it wild?
No, it was straight. I've got a picture of Ness playing for X. He's looks like one of the Beatles.
Oh, okay. I can see that. Over the head of that punt. Tough touch there. Chip in, and Emily McLean will come off the line.
Even though there's been 4 goals against her, she's had a good game. Yeah. She's made some good saves. Near post comes to mind in the first half. A couple of diving saves. She's done well. She's got a good future as well.
Yeah. And well, hey, as we say, a grade 9 keeper as it goes into her foot, and she is our Ghost Door player profile. Take a look at Emily McLean and her favorite movies. The Halloween franchise. Why? Because she loves horror movies. All of them. A big fan of Mike Myers and crime stories and crime shows. And that's one of the reasons why she wants to become a police detective as well. And her favorite athlete, Karina LeBlanc, from the Canadian women's soccer team. Also a big fan of TFC. But yeah, Halloween franchise, including all the old ones, says horror movies don't scare her much. So she likes Mike Myers and a little bit of the new and old It. And, I didn't get too much into the Friday the 13th theme with her, but she's very excited for Halloween to be back and the scary movies to be back on the air. Favorite food as well, Caesar salad. Just a basic Caesar salad. Doesn't need chicken, Just a little bit of, make sure the Parmesan's there. And as a grade 9 keeper, she certainly has a bright future. We have a player down for Sir John A.
Yeah, she's quality player.
That's Megan Ellis on the turf right now for John A. Get another part of the coaching. Come down and just have a chuckle with a player that's on the turf and assure them it's going to be okay as we take a look at what happens.
It's a collision. Stay down after the play. She's walking out on her own steam, though. That's always good to see, Mavs.
So we're 20 minutes remaining here.
And it'll be a drop ball, so you see Sriroy going back and just drops the ball to get the play underway.
Again, this speed from Leah, I would hope that we get to see her in other sports as well.
Yeah,
with the athleticism she's shown tonight.
Yeah, she's quick, good dribbler, good change of speed. She's a busy player. She's another one that could play. She could play in the hole. She's good at playing wide. She plays strikers. Good player.
Readjustment back to McLean.
There's two subs coming in for Sir John A.
Our first trip back to mainland Common this week. We were up at Cole Harbour for high school football Monday night. I think we're back there at Cole Harbour on next Monday too.
Wasn't a 58-0 game.
It was not 58-0. It was a bit of a lopsided score, but both teams, the bar. Both teams with some good offense. So we'll have a look at
That's a good effort.
Crack here.
The ball came into her in tight space. There's the clearance. It came off somebody else. There's a little ball. Takes a touch. Bang. Hits it. Tries to get it over the top of the keeper and hit the bar. That's the second time it's hit the bar. Hit the bar in the game.
Do it shoulder to shoulder. Challenge.
Yeah, 13 is hard.
Corner. Into space and maintains for John A.
She's looking for support. She's running back toward her defense and saying, you know, come off, give me an angle, give me some support so I can pass the ball back and play over her.
And play went.
Good example of final fighting for the ball and keeping possession when she finally got the ball.
And now an opportunity building for Sackville. And Juana Akron is turned aside. by Abigail Young.
Yeah, Young was far enough off her line to get to the ball first. The first touch had to be a little bit more of an angle to stop the keeper from coming out as far as she did. Sackville substitution.
Moving forward. And trying to get close to the ball and trying to shield, but corner given.
Yeah, the pass came a little bit too late for me. The striker was trying to make the run and invite the pass, but the pass took a little bit too long to come, but they earned the corner.
Cross back in. And McLean readjusts. And a wag. Barnhill. Back off into the wing. Berryman.
Tried to get the cross in, but couldn't get there on time.
This presentation of girls high school soccer Eastland Community is brought to you in part by the Nova Scotia School Athletic Federation, Erickson, and Go Store across Atlantic Canada.
Chopping move there. Through pass didn't come early enough again.
Anna Warner. The exchange student from Germany. So adapting her game from the Bundesliga to the Nova Scotia School Athletic Federation Girls Soccer League. An international transfer, if you will, from the transfer market, Sir John A. Not sure what they had to give up.
See two more subs getting set to come in on the sideline. Two St. John A girls.
And you can see, they're a little chilly on the sidelines as they were getting ready to come into the game.
Yeah, it's on the cool side.
Yeah. And moving forward off the line, great save.
Time to run coming off the line pretty well.
Yeah, it's a bright future for that young lady playing nets. Calling for the keeper. forward. Passed on.
Yeah, it's that last ball. It's that final ball that's troubling the Sackville team. This one, yeah. Yeah. Turned himself a throw in though.
And more substitutions coming up.
I guess for John A. Flame.
Again, Liam, first to it. Now the turn and go. King,
They're on the brakes and lost the balance.
yeah. Hit by the turf monster.
They've been able to keep the ball though.
Ooh, nice layoff pass there. And again, right into the arms of Emily McLean. And Mark, I know we've kind of talked about Emily and how she's going to be waiting for her another growth spurt in grade 9, but not normally you see a keeper of that stature and having that type of success.
There's a keeper in the national team named Tino Leteri who was small too. So it's all about athletic ability. I think there was a couple of things. She's still a little unsure of positioning sometimes. It was a cross that I saw that bounce in the 6. But she's so young. She's got tons of time to work on some of the minor things. But certainly there's a good future for her.
There's a lot of smaller stature goalies who would be very disturbed that I bring that up.
There's a player that comes to mind for me, George Typhus. George played for me at St. Mary's, and he wasn't a very big goalkeeper, but he had super good feet. He was good positionally, good hands, good distribution. She has those things. She's got a good future.
There certainly isn't a chart that says you have to be this tall to be a goalie.
No.
Ooh, and the flag is up.
I thought she was offside, but the ball came across. It's so important that you time your run. You've got to be in the right position and make your run at the right time. And she was not a little bit early. She was early and offside. I think she was trying to figure out if Akbar was going to shoot the ball or cross it.
And again, good to see Plain, smart play. Yep. Taking away now. The German. And McLean brings it into the gloves. Turn and go. Foot race to the ball. Kingfishers. Not this opportunity. Is Akpan again turned aside by Abigail Young. But it's building here in the final minutes. Speaking of building, here's a chance as Katie Brown will just go to the side of the far bar. Great pass up though, to give her the opportunity.
Here's the replay. This little ball here. She gets between the defender and her, takes a touch out of her feet, tries to finish it to the far post, just missed, not by much. She's had a good game as well.
And again, aggressive, aggressive, aggressive. That would be the 3 words I would use to describe Leopine's play.
It's one word. I used it 3 times.
I used it 3 times. Oh, boy.
You go in again.
And I punched it away. And just away from the side. Now, is that one where you'd want to see the keeper catch?
Either catch or deflect it away for a corner even. So she either has, it came in on the near post, so ideally, perfect world, she's catching it. But to give, she let the ball come back out to the shooter, and then the cross happens. So you'd rather see her either catch it, hold it, or tip it away for a corner kick. So here it is. The ball here is on the near post. She's covering the near post. So you don't want the ball to go across the pitch. She stops it and gives a rebound, so it gives this a second bite of the cherry to the shooter. And she tried to play it into the goal or across the net. That's minor for me. That's something that comes out of practice.
And the flag up offside.
Her teammates are telling her, I can hear them out here, telling her they're offside.
Backpan can't get to it. Young will send it away. Now a turn and go off the turnover. Katie Brown loving that step over.
Good control. Good throw.
And back of the net goes Katie Brown to make it 5-0.
Here's the replay. What I see from Katie Brown often is her composure. You can see the ball. First touch, took a second touch, pushes it into the corner. They call it finishing in soccer because you need to not go to pieces in the box. She was composed. Just place that ball into the corner. A good finish.
The 5-0 marker, but still a fight here from Sackville to get to the finish line. Brown getting by her defender. Another shot. Hat-trick time, Katie Brown.
With the lights.
That was a very impressive strike.
Yeah, she hit that one with some pace. The ball bounces her, she turns, pushes the ball out of her feet. No chance.
One more look at her get by the defender.
Yeah, she just accelerated away from the people that were trying to defend, had her head up, and cranked it into the corner.
I used to say it is going to go down on the board as 6.
She's in again.
7-0. But Emily McLean, and there's nothing to hang her head on.
Yeah, sometimes as a goalkeeper, you want to play on it. You want a lot of shots. I don't know if she's won a lot of shots in this particular scenario. She had no chance in this. She's in 6 yards of a goal and cracked one into the net.
And now I think right now everyone's just waiting for 3 whistles.
Yeah, that's right, man. I think in the first half of the game, after the first couple of goals, the coach of Sackville tried to gamble and push the center back up front, and the gamble didn't work.
And another steal there by Leah on the wing. And still fighting for the ball, and still maintaining possession of the cross.
Take it up, Ted. Take it up.
I mean, this outside of the scoreline, it's been plays like that that really.
Yeah, and the
made
center,
this,
remember the center back has gone to play striker, so one of the center backs have gone to play striker, so you're playing inexperienced players now in the center of the defense, so it makes it really difficult. She's just scored another one.
And it's 8-0, and the whistle goes as Katie Brown finishes with, I think, 5 goals. Was that 5? 8-0 the final as Sir John A. takes this one running away. The bulk of the scoring, though, coming in the final 3 minutes of stoppage time here.
Yeah, and again, it was the adjustment at the back. You're putting in some young